Hi, my name is Rachel C. Phillips. I am doing a video presentation on an annual budget of Catawba Valley Community College, whose main campus is in Hickory, North Carolina. Let me start out by getting a little history of Catawba Valley Community College. Now, according to an article entitled Mission, Vision, and History of Catawba Valley Community Colleges About Us page, Catawba Valley Community College came about because of the efforts concerning citizens of Catawba County and also North Carolina education leaders. And on the date of April 3rd, 1958, and this was on on the date of April 3rd, 1958. And the original facility started in 1959. The building was completed in August of 1960. The building cost approximately $500,000 and was 40,000 square feet. It was called Catawba County Industrial Education Center at that time. Now, in September of 1960, the initial enrollment was just 77 students. Now, in July of 1963, the North Carolina General Assembly made way for the present North Carolina system of community colleges. And therefore, on January 9th, 1964, Catawba Valley Technical Institute was one of the 7 original institutes that was established. Catawba Valley Technical Institute gave its first Associate Applied Science degree in the August of 1964. Now, the school became Catawba Valley Technical College on the date of September 1st, 1979. Now, Catawba Valley Technical College was approved on December 1st, 1987 to become Catawba Valley Community College. Now, since my focus is to interpret Catawba Valley Community's financial position, I will start out by looking at its budget that ended in the fiscal year of June 2017. Now, I'm looking at a financial statement that was online, and it was entitled Catawba Valley Community College Financial Statements. Now, since I have just a little bit of time, I cannot talk about everything that's in this financial statement. However, I will focus on Catawba Valley Community College Statement of Revenue Expenses and changes in net position for the fiscal year ending June 30, 2017. Now, the section called Revenues starts out with a section called Operating Revenues. And some of the part of their revenue, operating revenue, comes from student tuition fees. And for the fiscal year June 30, 2017, the student tuition and fees net was $4,183,065.24. Other operating revenue came from sales and service, and the net was $3,153,080.85. Other operating revenues was $88,344.62. Total operating revenue, which was $7,424,490.71. That's scary. That's low total operating revenue. Now let me look at the expenses that Catawba Valley Community College had. They had salaries and benefits, which was they gave $28,215,400.11 towards salary and benefits. So supplies and materials expense was $4,840,317.80. Services were $4,456,466.80. and 12 cents. Scholarships and fellowships were $2,783,312.52. Utilities were $800,674.26. And yes, of course, they had a depreciation of $1,497,272.99. Total operating expenses were $42,601,443.82. That is very scary, considering the total operating revenue was $7,424,490.71. Of course, they took a loss. Their operating loss was $35,176,953.11. Now, however, this was the only revenue that they had. They had non-operating revenue as well. They had state aid of $20,565,246.62. They had county appropriation of $4,053,500. They had non-capital grants, which was come from student financial aid of $7,403,521.17. They had other non-capital grants of $615,585.09. In addition, they had non-capital gifts of $42,847.16. And also, they had investment income of $47,186,005. So it looked like they were trying to develop the resources they have by having investment income. Other which that wasn't that helped out with their revenue, but they still had other non-operating expenses of $377,611.94. That is scary, considering that the other net non-operating revenues was $32,350,274.15. So they took a loss of $2,826,678.96. Now they did have more revenue, which came from state capital aid, which was $248,334.84. County capital aid, $7,682,515.71. Other capital grants came to $80,390.64. Other capital gifts was $167,184.70. Increase in the net position was $5,351,746.93. Their net position, which was in a loss, was $51,635,324.14. For June that was for June of 2016, not June 2017. Excuse me. But the net position for June 30, 2017 was $56,987,067.70. So they did have an increase in net position over the 2016 year. which is still, however, it might look good on paper, but it's still scary considering how much they are allocating to salaries and staff, which is one of their biggest expenses. And, I don't think in order to compensate for that, um, they're gonna have to do something else because it is scary. And of course, salary and staff want to make a living just like anybody else. And in public schools, they non-profit, so they're not gonna look at the net position as much or increasing revenue as for a profit school or private schools. Non-profit schools, well, it's not all private schools are for profit, but as far as non-profits too. But if they were a for-profit school, they will look at cutting out a lot of things or try to put things in place so that they can build up their net position. But thank goodness they are non-profit schools. Okay, now let's look at some other things. Now look at some ways how these resources can be used. Uh, One thing I want to look at is is about community colleges working with the community in order to develop their resources. Now let's look at an article entitled Community College Leagues Have a Pivotal Role to Play in Creating Partnerships Between Local Organizations Committed to Serving their local communities. More than ever, public and not-for-profit organizations must find new ways to leverage their resources, as the traditional public tax base and private sources are no longer dependable. Concurrently, the mission of public entities are expanded. Public schools, colleges and universities, and not-for-profits have operated independent of each other, with perhaps formal but unmonitored agreements to normally help students move from one system to the other. However, very little engagement among these sectors exists as all are busy trying to fulfill their individual mission and raise funds to remain viable. Engaging collaboratively and purpose across these boundaries perhaps opportunities to leverage resources and better achieve each other's partners' missions uh, can help out. Because failing to do so limits each organization's potential to achieve its purpose. The way different organizations function, competing agendas, bureaucracies, as well as the increasing return demands of research, make it outside very challenging. So I think this is one way that nonprofits, schools, public schools like Catawba Valley Community College can develop its resources is by working more with the communities, such as secondary schools. They also can invest. They should probably do more investment uh, activity than more what they did, which they have. And some of the loss, it doesn't look as bad as it seems since I look at just a portion of it. Because Catawba Valley Community College have a lot of assets that help uh, alleviate some of the losses that they have and make it look better. That's such as the land, such as the buildings. Those are assets that help uh, uh, Catawba Valley Community College look more in the black by getting buildings paid for and get outside sources to help us, such as Catawba County itself can help them with funding of things when they need things. For instance, the Catawba Valley Community College just completed a $25 million building in 2018, and it did not come from none of their on-campus resources such as student aid investing activities, etc., etc. It came from the county. The county funded it all. So that Catawba County really stood behind CBCC, considering the financial dilemma of states cutting their taxes, not to help public post-secondary institutions, and considering the federal government is cutting back on their help, and also considering that salaries and for staff is one of their expenses, because anybody when they teach won't have a decent living just like anybody else. But since Catawba Valley Community College is not looking at the profit rate of the school, it's not so bad to give a teacher a raise. And and one reason it might look like a financial dilemma, but since it's a nonprofit or not profit school, main focus is on the students, and we have the county backing them up for this. Because we need a community college. We have Catawba Valley Community College do have funds allocated to run, such as investments, and also the county is backing them up. And also they work with the three school systems: Catawba County School System, Newton County School System, Hickory County School System. They, have high school students that come to college early, called early college, which is high school students coming to complete high school and get an associate's degree at the completion of their program. So by working with the high schools, that is one way of developing their resources, and working with the community, working with the Catawba County itself is one way of help adding resources. Having good assets is one way. Have a backbone for their resources. Uh, and being a non-profit school is a good way of operating, even though they might take huge financial losses sometimes, but they still in the black. Catawba County is a good school to do, and by maybe potentially with the resources that they have, since they are working with the county's uh, public schools, uh, secondary and middle school systems, maybe eventually they will go on to become a four-year college, which will make them more attractive and can put them more in the black. Thank you, and have a good day. God bless you.